The only thing that's changed with Danny Peña is his accomplishments caught up with his big fucking mouth. If I leave here today and you like me, I did something fucking wrong. Yet you want to be politically correct. Compared to Dan Peña, barrio bad boy, that created $775 billion of fucking wrong just like you. Is there anybody in this fucking room that's high performance?
Sir Dan Peña, my name is Michael Kelly. I'm from the USA. I'm born in the city of Chicago. I'm honored to be addressing the future Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Dan Peña.
Thank you.
Who else is excited about that? Because I know Dan, will you permit me to ask you two questions?
Okay, I'm listening.
The first question, and I've searched for this on YouTube and on your website, you talk about affirmations and how this is perhaps the most important habit of the super successful. And I have my affirmations, but I'm not sure that I've written them in the correct way. And whether you address it now or in some follow-up video dedicated specifically to affirmations, I'd like more clarity on the way to structure them, how specific to make them, examples. This is something that I've been wanting in my heart, and I wanted to ask you for that.
Okay, it's fairly simple. I mean, affirmations have been since the first Olympiad, 2,000 years ago. And athletes, I see myself, John Elway, the famous football player from Denver, Colorado, said, I see myself winning the Super Bowl in overtime, okay, since he's 6 years old. What he didn't know is it was going to take his third Super Bowl before he won it in overtime. Affirmations have to be specific. Affirmations have to be detailed. Affirmations have to be attached with bodacious. I'm excited. I'm thrilled. I am overwhelmed. I'm gobsmacked with the feeling of winning my third Super Bowl, my first Super Bowl in overtime. Okay? Affirmations are tied to goals. One of his goals was to win the Super Bowl because in American football, you are judged by how many Super Bowls you do or you don't win. Okay? In my particular case, let's take the castle, which is the best metaphor that I have. When I discovered the Robb Report, and I would recommend all of you, and I get nothing out of this, read the Robb Report. Robb Report was just coming out when I made this goal and this affirmation, and I saw that they were selling castles on islands. And I said, I'm excited, thrilled, seeing my children raised with nannies and governesses, and our own, I thought we were going to have a moat around the castle, and I lived and breathed that. And so they have to be extremely detail-oriented. Affirmations should be, well, Napoleon Hill says 10 times a day. I don't believe in that. I did them twice a day, and now I only do them once a night before I go to sleep. I used to do them when I first woke up in the morning, and I fall asleep doing my affirmations and then my prayers every night. I'm almost 74 years old, and I still do affirmations and prayer every single fucking night. Every single night. And I mean, they're really critical. I hate to keep using Brian Rhodes' name here, but Brian says affirmations are not just Dan Peña, but being exposed to affirmations changes life. And they do. Okay.
Yeah, no, then we probably got lots more questions. Shall we make up that you're the only one who has a second question? Okay.
Mr. Dan Peña, one thing that I've wondered is, you have said, what hope do the kids have in society today with the examples that set? And that's one of the things I couldn't agree with you more on. Not much.
No.
What hope do they have with the example they have? So when you become the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom and you have the opportunity to change something, what is something that just pisses you off so much?
I'm going to change the educational system. I'm going to change the educational system from grade school to university. We're going to fire up. Tenured meaning job for life. You're going to get voted on by your student and fellow faculty members. And by the way, I will not be the first American Prime Minister. Winston fucking Churchill was the first American Prime Minister of Britain. I will be the second.
We have the next question here. Yeah. Can you please say your name and where you're from? Hello, my name is Houwen, Joel Houwen. I'm from Breda, Netherlands. And my question is, you're now the $775 billion man, and you have 225 billions left. In what time?
Well, no, I'm not going to stop at $1 trillion. But I mean, people are always
Yes.
calling me the $1 trillion man. But I mean, but you're right. I've helped create for you guys 775 billion. Go ahead.
And what is the deadline that you want to make it?
No, as soon as humanly possible.
Okay. Can I have 2 minutes with you after the
No,
show?
no.
So I can help
That's fine.
get the.
In fact, I have a webinar for questions on the 29th of this month. It's open to everybody. If you want to call any questions, I'm going to be live. So you can ask a question then.
Oh.
Okay, next question is here. Where you?
My name is Talsionov. I came from Israel to ask you this question.
Thank you.
I'm starting a QLA this week, and I want some practical advice how to actually do it in Israel.
Well, with great difficulty, because Israel's hard. Not impossible, because I have mentees there. I have a rabbi, as a matter of fact, who's rolling up manufacturing companies in Israel as we speak. The most common mistake that the Israelis make is they try to have all Israeli board members. And most businesses aren't large enough in Israel to roll up, so they have to go outside Israel. Well, right outside Israel is the Middle East, your Arab brothers and sisters, which aren't so friendly to you. So you have to have international board members, European, African continent, but you can do it there.
In Israel itself?
Correct, in Israel right now. I have cybersecurity, I have artificial intelligence, I have construction, I have farming, all being rolled up in Israel as we speak.
As conglomerates or as specific
Well, no,
industries?
both conglomerate and specific industries I just mentioned.
Okay, Tom, you're next.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Peña. I would like to tell you, you're just like my father. I'm from Syria. I came from Syria. I'm 18 years.
Okay.
I tried
You're
to
18 years old or you've been here 18 years?
No, I've been here for a year
Okay.
and 5 months. But I tried to find people like you, and I couldn't. I tried to get to the same energy you have. My dad has the same energy, so I came.
So what's the question?
It's actually no question, but I just want to thank you. I brought
Okay,
a gift.
you're welcome.
I brought a gift to Josh Kim because I don't have any friends. I brought a gift from what I've learned from the people I've talked with for in a year in the Netherlands. Since I try every single way and they call me a Syrian, a terrorist, it is okay. I accept that. But I need to find a mentor, which is your spirit as my dad. But my dad is a poor dad, and I would like you to be my rich dad. And I don't care. I'm willing to do. And I'm willing to die, Mr. Peña.
I don't mentor people that I didn't coach at the Castle seminar. It's not for everybody because you can't afford it. I understand that. And the reason I charge so much money at the Castle seminar is because I wanted to hold you accountable. Are you? Wait, be quiet. Are you willing to rent your lease your house, mortgage your children, for me to teach you and touch you like God? If you're not, fuck you. I'm not interested.
I just want to give you the gift, and please.
Okay, we'll give the gift to him. He'll take it from me.
And I gave you, I brought, you know, this Palo Santo wood. It is a Palo Santo, so you just burn it and remember the spirit of my dad because you
Thank
have.
you very much.
My question is, you said on London Real with Brian Rose, if you would...
You're attending it?
Yes, in November this
Okay, I
year.
got you.
Yes. You said on London Real with Brian Rose, if you would be 30 years again, you would leave everything behind and go to Saudi Arabia and become a
Correct.
multi-billionaire. So my question is,
There's
should
going to
I...
be a million billionaires because of NEOM, the city of the future, the $500 billion project. A million billionaires is my prediction. Go ahead.
Yes, so my question is, should I go instant now, leave everything behind and move to Saudi Arabia?
Leave now, one-way ticket, never talk to your mother again, never talk to your girlfriend, learn Arabic. Go now. Don't ever come back.
Okay, I would do it. You're laughing, but
Okay.
that's the way it has to be.
Okay.
Hello sir, I'm Carlos and I'm from Netherlands. And my question is, what are your thoughts on agriculture in the future?
On what?
Agriculture.
Agriculture.
Yes.
Well, we're running out of food, that's the truth. We're running out of truth more than we're going to die from global warming, I assure you that. But I mean, we're running out of food, and you're a farmer. applies in the Netherlands. You're a farmer. You're 65 years old. Your kids don't want to have anything to do with a farm. You have no exit strategy. You have no succession planning. In other words, you're not going to leave it to anybody other than a QLA mentee to buy it from you. With seller financing, because the banks have trouble financing farms because of the cyclical nature of the crops, but they will do, you can do the financing through the seller. In other words, it's like buying their house for no money down, you're going to buy their farm for no money down. It's a great thing to do.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello, here.
Hello, Dan Peña. I am TEDxYouth. I am from Arnhem in the Netherlands, and I have one question for you. I've been thinking about this a few days. What are 3 things you said you should do something in 24 days or it won't work for you?
21 hours, I said.
21 hours, okay. Okay, 24 hours I meant. But what are 3 things someone should do in the next 24 hours to be a rich, successful entrepreneur? The 3 most important things.
Well, most of you should disassociate yourself with your families. The second thing is go read and assimilate QLA for Dummies. And the third thing is to pick an industry to roll up.
Okay. Thank you, Dan Peña.
My name is Bilal. My parents are born in Morocco. I am born and live here in the Netherlands. You have talked together with your student, to call it like that. You have talked about 2 things: hard work and never give up. And those are the things for success.
Well, those are 2 of the things.
2 of the things.
Yeah.
Okay, of course. No, I'm doing 2 years in my own company, but I'm figuring out that it's really hard in order to get more clients. So I'm doing my affirmations. I'm working hard, like 100 hours a week, but I still feel something is missing.
Well, did you ever think whatever you're selling something, right?
Yeah, digital services.
Okay, well, did you ever think, what's your unique selling proposition? Maybe they don't like your fucking product. Most of you that are in business, they don't like your fucking product or service, kids. Wake up. I mean, get a life, okay? Okay. I mean, I closed 94.6% of everybody I ever sold. It's unheard of. You don't know anybody that sold, because I did it with passion. I hammered them. They used to call me the fucking hammer. You bought or you died. If you don't sell like that, you're going to have a problem.
Again, I'm Jos from the Netherlands. Good to see you again. I was in the same class as Peter from Hungary. My question is, I think just like Simon...
You have a beard now.
Yeah, I do.
You have a beard then?
Not so much. I got more
okay.
alpha afterwards.
That's called hero worship. Hero worship. Go ahead.
So I think just like Simon Bell, you know...
Let's stop a second. Peter. So little Peter.
Yeah, from Hungary.
Okay. Now, is he like an alpha male? Is he a killer, rip their fucking head off and shit down their neck?
No.
He's a little shit that made 30,000 euros a year. Now he's worth 60 million euros. Anyway, you were there with us.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
I think just like Simon Bell in the end, when he had to get out of his apartment, etc. And you also have had, moments where you had like no money.
Correct.
My question.
Not recently. Not recently.
My question is, being very close to deals, I'm running out of runway, and I'm still doing my affirmations and everything, believing. But I realize that the reality is very much dissociated from what I have in my head, and it's getting bigger. And I'm having trouble in, keeping believing in it, because the reality is getting harder and harder. And what did you use, or what can you say about it to...
I have the ability to block out negative thoughts, and that's even more because the people around you are telling you, why don't you get a regular job, it's not going to work, and that's why you have to block all that out, and it's easier. I found it easiest just not to associate with those people, and that's why, I didn't talk to my mom for 7 years, etc., because my mother was always worried I wasn't going to be able to eat, I didn't have a roof over my head, like many mothers would. And so, but you just got to keep moving. One thing I can guarantee is if you give up, you'll never get it done. That I can guarantee. Okay.
Well, one thing I want to thank you for is, after the seminar, it injected my mind with the never giving up mentality, because, I'm still going after all this time. And, it's do or die, just like Peter said, so
Thank you.
Good, congratulations.
And I'm recently started my first business
Good.
with my brother. I'm working on it every hour that I have when I'm not in school. And I'm doing my affirmations. I have my mentor. I go out of my comfort zone every day. And I'm working really hard for it. And the reason why I'm telling all these things is because I want to attend your Q&A seminar.
Good.
And I sent an email to one of your secretaries, and they said I need to be 18 years old. And I know there was once a kid. The
reason why we don't let 16-year-olds anymore is because it was a problem. Because no, not that. It's because the parents need to sign off because you're not an adult.
Yeah,
the laws.
Because
political correctness has even overtaken what we do at the seminar. We took 13-year-olds once. We took 11-year-olds once. And it's all come back, no good turd goes unpunished. It's come back to bite us in the ass. Because when you say fuck, cunt, shit in front of an 11-year-old, that has ramifications. And almost none of them are good. By the grace of Allah, it didn't make it to YouTube. That's why.
I thought
But follow the steps
they're not
in the meantime,
serious
and then I mean, it's just that you have to be considered an adult. And you may be the most mature person in the room, but unless you're legally adult, we can't do it. You box and somebody gives you a concussion and gives you brain damage.
Yeah.
I go to jail.
Yeah.
I don't really give a shit if you get. I don't really give a shit if you get brain dead. You know, it doesn't bother me.
Thank you.
Okay. So I need to wait.
Yes, sir.
Well, my question is, in your previous videos and seminars, you always talk about the importance of buying a business from a motivated seller.
Correct.
My question was actually...
Excuse me. There's only one moving part in my model, the QLA model. Motivated seller. That's the only moving part. If they're not really motivated, for guys, I'll use a filthy analogy. She either wants to fuck you or she doesn't want to fuck you, right? It doesn't take you long to figure this out, does it? Right? They're either motivated or not, right? It's the same with this model. There's only one moving part. They're either motivated, seller, or not. Go ahead.
We have here the final and last short question because we have to stop.
Okay, thank you. Hi Dan, my name's Idi Wiesma. I'm also from the Netherlands. Right. I have a practical question. Once you buy the first company, how are ways to be able to pay yourself and other people when you buy in the company?
Okay. I'm going to back up. Okay, you picked an industry. Let's call it healthcare. You picked assisted living within healthcare. Assisted living is they take care of old people. Okay. When you kick your parents out and you don't want to take care of them anymore, and you want to spend 2,000 euros a month to take care. Okay, assisted living. Now you've found a motivated seller. Okay, that motivated seller has really motivated, has agreed to be part of the financing. In other words, they're going to take a note back, and and part of the purchase is going to be commercial bank. Okay, you're going to be taking the money to pay yourself out of the commercial bank side, not out of the motivated seller side, because you're not giving him any money. You're using his money to pay for it. But remember, there's three parts to financing every business. There's the actual purchase price of the business. There's a working capital requirement. Remember, this is really important. Working capital requirement. And there's an overdraft, or line of credit in America. Overdraft. And they come under three separate entities within the bank. So you buy the business first, you get a working capital loan, and then you get a line of credit, and that's how you pay yourself, out of the working capital and the line of credit.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Give him an applause, please.